Hey, what's up, everybody? John here, Delighted Acres Farm. I just got off work. I am actually sitting in the Walmart parking lot because I just placed an order for dinner, and not from Walmart, but from someplace else. And I figured I'll just get on here real quick and talk to you guys for a little bit until it's time to go pick up my food. And so sometimes I just like sitting in the parking lot and watching people, and doing it in such a way where it's not actually creepy. Seriously though, my dad always liked to watch people. He would get a kick out of how people's hair was done, the clothes that people would wear, the couples that he would see, because sometimes the man and woman don't seem like they go together, but you know all those things. And so he would compare. Not that he cared. He didn't care one way or the other, but he thought it was interesting to watch people and how they acted, how they interacted, and stuff like that. And so I think he rubbed off on me a little bit, because sometimes I like to let Kelly out whenever wants to go shopping, and I'll just stay in the pickup and I'll just park out to the edge of the parking lot and just watch people come and go. And it is like watching ants sometimes. Like, people are going all the time, in and out, in cars and parking. And I have seen the same excuse me, I have watched the same car circle the parking lot 8 or 10 times before they finally find the parking space that they want, because it finally came available. And the amount of time that they took circling the parking lot to find the parking space that they wanted, they could have already parked, walked a little extra, gone in and purchased what they wanted, come back out and got in their vehicle and headed home in that amount of time. Literally, I have seen that, where the person drives around for seems like 15 minutes, and then they run in real quick and they're out within like 5 minutes. Dude, just park your car, walk a little extra. Maybe you need that little extra anyway. Kind of like I need that little extra. In a recent video, I talked about just how things have gone with my health and how things are going. Well, I want to talk to that a little bit. So today is August 1st. A year ago, I started a month with no soda, no Dr. Pepper. And today, I made a conscious decision that I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do August and not drink any soda pop. And I'm going to do my best not to get snacks out of the vending machine. And that's Monday through Thursday. On Friday, there's not really a vending machine where I'm at on Fridays. But I'm going to not stop and get a Dr. Pepper. I'm not going to get anything from the convenience store, stuff like that. I might buy some beef jerky, but I'm not going to get the highly saturized, sugary corn syrup foods and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. I did it last year. I did it okay into September, and so I know I can do it. I've done it before, but I want it to become common. I want it to be something that becomes normal for me. I don't want it to be something that, I did it for a month and now I'm right back to the stuff. I want to be healthy. I want to make the decisions that are healthy. I want to do the stuff that is healthy. And this is, once again, where I start. I've started countless times, but at some point, one start will be the last start, because there will not be no going back again. And so right now, my goal, my hope, my desire is that this will be the last start to healthy living. And so that's pretty good. The last start. There you go. I like that. So anyway, guys, I am, like I said, I am sitting here. I'm waiting to go pick up some food. I'm getting some rice bowls, teriyaki chicken. And so it's teriyaki chicken and some vegetables and in a bowl with rice. That's going to be dinner tonight. Y'all, last week. Now I'm going back. This is what I had last Saturday celebrating my birthday. It was a so we had fish and chips. We went to a pub, had fish and chips, and this piece of fish, y'all, was that big, and it was fantastic. It was downtown Enid, Oklahoma. There's a pub, I can't remember the name, Callahan's. I think it's Callahan's Pub, and it was really good. Also had a Scotch egg, and if you've never had a Scotch egg, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what they were. I've heard of them before, but so it's a boiled egg, and it is completely surrounded with breakfast sausage. And if you're from Oklahoma, then you probably know blue and gold sausage. Well, that's what they use. They use blue and gold sausage, which is out of Jones, Oklahoma. It's I'll talk about that at a different time. But blue and gold sausage wrapped around a boiled egg and then rolled in breadcrumbs and then deep fried. Oh my gosh, y'all, it was so good. They brought it out on a plate and they had cut it into quarters and a little bit of dipping sauce. I don't know what it was. It was like Dijon mustard, something like that. And so just a little touch of Dijon mustard and that Scotch egg, that was a really good combination. It was good. But then the Atlantic cod fish, like I said, it was really big. Just so good. We really enjoyed it. And yeah, fish and chips. I've had fish and chips many places. In the United States, this is one of the better fish and chips I've had. I had the privilege of going to Northern Ireland a couple times years ago, about 15 years ago or so. 14, whatever, it doesn't matter how long ago it was, it's a while. And I had fish and chips there in Northern Ireland, and it was at the place that was rated the best fish and chips in the UK. So there you go. And it was really, 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 really good. And they just did it right. So every time I have fish and chips in the United States, I compare it to the fish and chips I had in Northern Ireland, and this was pretty close. The fish was a little bigger, so the ratio of fish to crunch was a little different, but it was still okay. I will have it again. We will go back again, and we will have fish and chips. So, so good. Oh, what else, guys? It blows my mind. So, okay. Like I said, today is August 1st. There are schools that start next week. And I think there's actually some schools that have started. They started like this week, the end of July. Why? Why are schools starting at the end of July? I know when I was growing up, once, maybe twice, we started the first full week of August, somewhere in there. But we never, like, my birthday is July 25th. I never had like my birthday and then in school the next week. That never happened. But I know that there are some schools that last week of July, they start school. It's crazy. And I know there's a lot of schools this year that are starting before the 7th. Like I think our school local is starting on the 6th or 7th, something like that. It just seems like it's an early year. And I actually looked at the school calendar. Y'all, kids get off school if there's no snow days. Kids get off school. It feels like way more than what I ever did. And they get, I think this year, because of the way the holiday falls, they're getting like 2.5 weeks for Christmas break. I remember that once, maybe twice, but it all has to do with how the holiday falls. But 2.5 weeks for Christmas. I remember whenever we had 10 days total. We had one full week of school off, and we had the weekends. And we might have had another day, like a Monday or a Friday, but kids these days, yeah, anyway, I don't know where that came from, but anyway, so today, but pickup's showing 83 degrees. Yesterday, it was about 87 degrees. The day before yesterday, it was 104. So we are 20 degrees below what we were 2 days ago. Guys, for summer, I will take this weather all the time. Y'all, it should, in the summertime, it should never be, it should never be in the 90s. I hate it. But I'll tolerate the 90s. I can't stand it when it gets to be 100 or 105, even 110. Y'all, that's disrespectful to me. That's disrespectful to fat people. We generate enough heat already. We don't need extra heat. And so, anyway, like I said, it's like 83 degrees right now. And when I get moving, it might be even cooler than that, but it is really fantastic. I'm looking at the flag blowing, and it's blowing from the northeast. So mostly from the east, but from the northeast, the wind is blowing right now. And it has been blowing like that for the last couple days. So it is awesome. How's the weather where you guys are? Has it cooled down? Are you having some unseasonably cold weather or cool? This morning, I almost wanted to put a flannel on. It's a little too early for that. Plus, we're going to get hot again. We're going to be like close to 100 again in a few days, and so I'm not gonna jump the gun, because I know I live in Oklahoma, and the weather, it always goes down, it comes back up, and it'll flip flop a number of times between now and when fall really begins. So August is just starting. August is usually always hot. Even September is usually pretty warm. We're usually well into October before you can count on most days being cool enough to regularly wear like a flannel. And so anyway, but you guys, like I said, this is kind of a short update and a whatnot type of video. My health, my knee has felt better today than it has felt in weeks. Probably as good as whenever I first started taking pain medicine. Today was just a good day for my knee, and that's awesome. I really am thankful for that. And we'll see. I got to be careful. I don't want to push it and think, oh, it's better now, because it's never just going to be better. Like I said before, if I get 100 pounds off of it, it's going to be like a new knee. And so that's my goal, is to lose weight, be healthy, not just lose weight for the sake of losing weight, not just do things just to lose weight, but to change my habits so that I can be healthy, so that I can lose weight, so that my body is healthy, and that I can do things that I can't do right now. So anyway, there you go. So, well, guys, it's about time for me to go pick up my food and head to the house, and I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know if I shared last time, I have hit 800 subs. Thank you guys so much. 800 subscribers. And maybe in the next video, make an announcement, and we're going to do something as we get ready, as we look forward to 1,000 subs. Guys, when I first started, I was excited when I got 50. It was a celebration when I had 50 subs. And so we're 800 plus, and we're steadily inching forward. About every other day or so, it seems like I get 1 or 2 subs, and so that's pretty awesome. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you. But stay tuned in the next video or two, and we're probably going to have some announcement about what to expect as we creep up on 1,000. And so now I need to start getting some watch time. So I need to start putting more video content out and more stuff for people to watch. So I will get some watch time, and maybe I'll get some watch time and I'll get to 1,000 subs around the same time. That would be awesome. But regardless, it just blows my mind that there's that many people that would watch my videos and think, it's interesting enough. I think I'll click it. And so, you guys, thank you. I appreciate it. So, you guys, have a great rest of your day, whatever day it is you're watching this. I'll see you on the next video.